We're back. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Shacey Bender. I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Sierra, and welcome back to this week's video.
We're a little late on this upload. I don't know what happened. Stuff is getting crazy. We're writing research papers. We don't got the time. One little quick thing before we get into today's topic is I just want to say that if our faces start getting red during the video, it's because it is hot in here. We're roasting in here. We're sitting here baking at 350 and it was literally flurrying a few days ago. Don't ask, doesn't make any sense.
So today's video topic, it's a good one.
Are you evil?
No, I'm just like, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
There's a lot to say about this topic. It rules our childhood at one point. If it wasn't Disney Channel, if it wasn't Nickelodeon, if it wasn't Cartoon Network, it was Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The quadrilogy. There is 4, right?
Yeah, like the one where like they have an annoying stepbrother.
That needs to stop.
Yeah, I wish that movie didn't exist. All the other ones can exist. I know like all the quality goes downhill, like every movie, but like they're not as bad as that one. I hate that guy.
Bella Thorne was in that movie. That's what happens after Disney Channel.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, love, shake it up, right?
If you have never seen Alvin and the Chipmunks, the movie, let me give you a quick rundown. It's not gonna be good, but here it goes. Chipmunks are in a tree. Tree falls down. Tree gets put into building where Dave is. Chipmunks find Dave. Dave finds Chipmunks. Chipmunks sing. Dave writes a song. Chipmunks get famous.
That's a very bad rundown of the film.
They sing Funky Town and then get famous.
I heard a critic say that this movie wasn't for everyone because they said it was traumatizing to hear chipmunks with high-pitched voices sing Funky Town.
What made me want to be a singer? Definitely not Hannah Montana. Nothing like that.
Really what the movie is about, if you've never seen it before, it's basically about this guy named Dave having a failing music career, and so he goes to a record label with this guy named Ian. He tries to get his song through and he's like, no, this song sucks, you suck, you're never gonna make it. So then Dave accidentally brings the Chipmunks home in a muffin basket. He ends up writing a song for them, they get famous, and Ian takes the money and steals the chipmunks, and then Dave gets them back at the end of the movie. That's the movie.
Basically what I really wanted to do today was kind of just go over the characters for some reason. Just like talk about each and every one of them, because all along the way we'll find horrendous things from this movie that make it a masterpiece. Let's start with Dave.
Goodable energy bar. Then I looked again.
The only way to describe Dave is a big fat child temper tantrum.
Why does Dave have so much anger issues? Like, I understand, like, you're a failing musician, but, like, why you gotta be like that, though? He threw all of his music equipment outside, which is, like, the funniest scene of the whole movie. Honestly, like, he's the main character and not the Chipmunks.
I know. If you think that the Chipmunks are the main character, I don't understand.
There's an issue there. Something's not clicking.
So I guess what I really want to say about Dave is that he's a good dad. He's a good dad, but if the Chipmunks didn't exist, he would basically be some man who is like in a deep depression with anger issues, who has hallucinations and like passes out.
This whole movie, I'm sure there's a conspiracy theory about Dave just having a really hard life, and then he starts having hallucinations of chipmunks, and then he thinks that they're famous and he got success, which is so sad. But like, that'd be hilarious. He's just running around like hallucinating with CGI chipmunks.
Oh my god. I always think about in the movie because obviously nothing's there, and he's just like
talking.
No, like,
he's always like so
like,
passive aggressive and rude.
And he's like, it's either he's like this or he's like like every single scene that he's in.
So yeah. The next character we have Alvin. Worst chipmunk by far. He's insanely annoying in the whole movie. I don't know why I used to like him when I was a child. I guess it's just because he was like the main chipmunk, but I was really like a Simon stan.
Oh yeah. I think our favorite, like both of us, our favorite character is Simon.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's like a frat boy, but a chipmunk. Like, does that make any sense?
Remember when they were on the ship in a different movie? Wait.
Shipwrecked.
Yeah, Shipwrecked.
Why would you call it that?
But like, he keeps getting in trouble. Like, I think he literally went to like the casino.
He's just like the worst character, does not care about anything. He is not funny no matter how hard the movie tries to make him funny. All I can think about is that dumb scene where he kept sucking in helium from a balloon. He's just a major rock star.
Not funny. You know who's funny? Dave. Not you. You were never funny to begin with. You know why you're in this movie? Because he's having hallucinations. You don't exist. Simon.
If you flood my house, you're dead.
Our favorite chipmunk who can't see and needs glasses, but he doesn't realize that. And then after he does get glasses, then they get taken away from him. Then Ian gives him square glasses and then he can't see anymore.
He looks like a mini Ian, like with those glasses on. It's very creepy.
Father-son relationships.
No, it's uncle.
He became their father. He became their father.
No.
Simon is the smart one. He's always thinking about the consequences, telling Alvin to stop it, and keeping Theodore in check.
And also eating Theodore's poop.
Next?
Theo.
Sorry doesn't get my job back, does it, Theodore?
Our boy Theo up in here. Like, we would say Theodore, but Theo has a totally different vibe. Like, it's like, Theodore? Aw. Theo. Ew. Have any words? Have anything to say?
He's just a white chipmunk. Everything's just white.
He's supposed to be like the sweet, innocent chipmunk that doesn't know what's really going on. And he feels the need to have to like sleep in Dave's bed because he had a nightmare, which is like, leave.
He needs to sleep with his papa when he gets scared. You need a father figure in your life when you're a chipmunk.
They never had parents.
I know.
So sad. Before we're done talking about all the chipmunks, can we just think it for a second that, like, Dave literally was like, okay, I'm gonna put them in a box, throw them away, basically. Like, throw them on the street. All he gave them was 3 Eggo waffles and some water. And then was like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do it. And then after he finds out that they're missing, is like, even though he literally just made this box a few
And
minutes
wrote
ago.
a letter being like, I don't want you anymore. You guys are really annoying. And he's like, I'm so sad that they're gone.
He literally goes looking for them. He yells Alvin, iconic, and they're not there. They're at Ian's house because they were like, we're gonna show this guy that we can sing.
It's like their X Factor audition.
Is it time for Ian?
Hey, back off, man. This is Dave Seville.
Ian, one of the best parts of this movie by far. What a comedian. He doesn't even know what choreography is. I think that's my favorite part of the entire movie. Him just being
what's
like,
choreography?
What do you do?
Choreography?
I don't know what choreography is. What is that?
It's dance.
Oh, is it dancing? Next time say, I'm the dance guy. Yellow!
Why does he give me Gustavo vibes in the worst way possible? Like Gustavo from Big Time Rush. The way of like yelling.
but it's like not enough.
It's like not the same.
It's like Gustavo. Gus is like, my dogs. And Ian's like, here's my rodents.
Remember when Ian was like, I don't know, dressed up in some like weird duck costume? Like the
thought it
second
was a
to last-
chicken.
I don't even know, but that
Some
was like
bird.
ridiculous. Also, I just think he's just super cringe. And in my opinion, he sounds like Roderick Heffley, his voice. You
Cliff.
guys can tell us in the comments whether you think they actually sound similar or not. Okay, so here's Ian.
Hoping and praying that I could find other animals that can sing or dance.
And now here's Roderick.
I guess. I don't know. Mom, don't make a big deal about it, please.
Same person.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's like they have the same tone. They just talk similar. I want you to explain in 2 to 3 sentences why Ian is a good or a bad villain.
That's a hard question, because for some reason I was gonna, say something about Megamind, but I realized that he's a voice actor in that movie. So, maybe there's a connection there. Maybe, good villain. What do you mean by good villain or bad villain?
Like,
bad, movie-wise? Or, do you mean,
okay, when I say good villain, he actually did something, he was actually bad. And, bad villain is, he just wasn't that good at it.
He kidnapped someone's chipmunk kids.
So you're gonna say he's a good villain, right?
Yeah.
Here's the reason why he's a bad villain. When he puts them in the carrier and drives away and thinking that he kidnapped them, guess what? They're not in there. And it's literally dolls. And that's why he's not a good kidnapper. He's not a good villain because he couldn't even realize that real chipmunks weren't even in the carrier. I think that's enough about Ian.
I guess we should talk about Claire, the
Yeah.
girl who was barely in the movie.
She's my ex-mate.
Claire isn't terrible, but she's okay. Claire is Dave's ex-mate and potential love interest in this movie, but not really because she's we're only friends, Dave. And he kind of he acts like they're like still, like there's still something going on. Dave was like, oh yeah, you're coming over to my house for dinner, and he's like, okay, great. And then like, even though she didn't even answer.
I'm scared. Like I said, he's very controlling, has anger management issues. But like, Dave? Like, who didn't have a crush on Dave, right?
What the frick is your problem?
I know, I didn't either. No, like, seriously. I was just gonna say that so I could say, like, anger issues, Kageyama. It's not attractive, but Kageyama, Dave, Seville, anger issues.
Do you think Dave was a good dad?
Yes, no, I don't know. Like, in between.
He wanted the best for them. Like, he took care of them, so like that's...
But that's
like,
the bare minimum. But
yeah,
he actually, like, cared for them, but he didn't want to be a dad.
He didn't even want them to be like his friend. He's just like, no, just think of me as your songwriter. No, you're not like roommates. Like, it's not even at that level. Also,
Goodable energy bar.
I've said it.
The crowd is applauding. We all know the vibe. Our last and final character of this movie is literal Jesus Christ himself.
You might have not seen him in the credits, but he was there.
In this wholesome Christian family film about 3 homeless chipmunks finding their padre.
Finding their daddy.
Their daddy.
What a wholesome Christian chipmunk family.
Please stop. They celebrating Christmas this year. All because of Dave.
I think I'm tearing up. And scene. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for blessing this video.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more videos from us, go hit subscribe, like this video, turn on bell notifications.
Comment down below if you want to do a collab with the Chipmunks, or would you like pass? Do you think their voices are annoying?
The last thing that I want to say before this video is over. We all know that in the second movie of the Alvin and the Chipmunks series, we all know that iconic Chipettes song. You know, when they were singing, put your records on. You know, 3 little birds sat on my window. We all know that they sang that. And everyone on TikTok being like, I sped the song up 2 times speed and it sounds like 3 people singing. You're just using audio from the movie. Stop lying. There are 3 Chipettes and they are singing the song. Because obviously it sounds like there's 3 voices because there's 3 chipmunks.
Like, also, I never realized how much the second movie, like, there's no, like, necessarily, like, any stereotypes for, like, actual people. Like, David isn't a stereotype. Ian isn't a stereotype, but there's chipmunk stereotypes.
Well, I guess that's the end of the video.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit different. Just wanted to do something fun. We watched the movie yesterday, and we just found so many things that could, like, be used and would just be, like, amazing for a video. We're like, we need to do this. I think this is gonna be an amazing video. I can't wait to edit this.
Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!